Sorry about the mess here. It's rushed off my feet.
Okay, just make sure you're happy, and then we'll start whenever you're ready.
All right. Okay. Well, that's yeah. Aye.
That's a lovely plant there. What's that?
Well, it's a cheese plant, I believe. I don't think it's actually made of cheese, but it's some sort of cheese plant.
You just fling it out in the corner, other than this one.
Has that thing got smell-o-vision?
No.
No, good. Right, ready when you are, big man.
So here's State of Greenock that stands down by the square, and here's its roots that lie buried there, and here's
It has always been a wonderful town, Greenock. In fact, the name itself comes from the Gaelic green egg, meaning sunny place. I have a vision of a progressive Greenock. Forget about your Arab Spring. This is the Greenock suburbs.
that I sing, it fulfills my heart.
Okay, Mr. President, thank you for agreeing to the interview.
No, thank you, and thank you for your very generous donation to the party as well.
Yeah. Let me begin by asking you, 1 year on, how do you feel your presidency has gone so far?
In how many words?
Well, as many as you want.
Well, if I only had one word, I would say unparalleled success.
That's 2 words.
Exactly. So successful that it will only fit into just the one word.
What kind of words would you use to describe your new president? Arrogant, smug, autistical. Do you mean egotistical? No.
Well, I prefer to use small words rather than big words. Like big, that's quite a small word.
He delivers. It's not as if he doesn't have any experience. He used to be a postman.
It was quite an astonishing run of fortune that led you from postman to president, wasn't it?
Well, that's one way of looking at it, but I believe you make your own luck.
And by make your own luck, are you referring to the 1900 postal votes that went missing?
No, look here. That figure of 1900 was just an estimate. The real figure is probably much closer to 1876.
Right. How did you vote in the independence referendum in 2014? You voted no or you didn't vote?
Aye.
You didn't vote?
Aye. I mean, no.
You did vote?
Aye.
So how did you vote?
Just went down the polling station.
I voted yes. I just did it for a laugh. Never thought it'd actually happen.
I'm not sure, mate. I mean, they did the voting on a Sunday. I'd been in the Greenock on Saturday night, you know, so I think I wrote a willy in the ballot paper right enough.
Before you came to power, you were very optimistic about Greenock's future. Is that still the case?
Of course I'm still optimistic.
Well, some critics have said that's naive.
Well, you just have to look at the illustrious history of Greenock to know that everything's going to be absolutely fine. Probably.
And what exactly is it about Greenock's history that keeps you so optimistic?
Well, as I say, the port of Greenock has got a very illustrious history. You know, the trade with America and the Caribbean. I mean, who needs oil when you've got sugar, eh? I think you just have to take one wee look down the Oak Wall to see which one Greenockians prefer.
You mentioned the shipbuilding industry there, but that was all but dead by the end of the 1980s.
Was it?
Yeah, and the sugar warehouse has been lying empty for years.
You mean there's no sugar in it?
No, these industries have gone. What do you see replacing them?
Well, we've still got IBM though, haven't we?
No.
No. Shit. Excuse me a wee minute, I just need to make a wee phone call.
Do you think the President's first term has been a success?
president? Do we actually have a president?
No.
Don't know.
Ah, yes, obviously we've based our economic policies very much on the Icelandic model.
But of course, Iceland famously suffered the largest banking collapse of any country in economic history.
Yes, but that's not going to happen here, is it? Because I have abolished the banks.
Aye, abolished them. But we've got to keep our money under our mattresses, which as you can see has had an effect on the safety of these £1 million penthouse apartments. The world leaders are keeping a close eye on your defence policy. Some have been openly critical of you. How would you respond to them?
There is no denying that Greenock is a target for terrorism. But ever since we were blitzed during the Second World War, we have maintained a robust defence policy. The spirit of the Blitz lives on in Greenock, which is just as well, really, because I don't think they've ever repaired some of those houses.
One of his policies when he started up was to regenerate these flats here. I mean, as you can see, it's still only kind of, well, half done. But I mean, that's fine. At the end of the day, you shave your face, not your arse, eh?
And of course, the naval base at Faslane now falls under Greenock's control.
Indeed it does. And I know that the German Chancellor, for example, is maybe a wee bit worried that Greenock now has control over the largest collection of weapons of mass destruction in the continent of Europe. But hey, let's let bygones be bygones, eh? Let's put the Blitz behind us. You keep your doodlebugs away from my esplanade, and I will nae wipe your country off the face of the earth. Is that alright by you, Angela doll?
So you're worried about the trouble on the Greenock-Port-Glasgow border?
Nah.
You're not worried about the fighting, the ongoing trouble? Some have compared it to the Gaza Strip.
How? What's it got to do with him?
Oh, no. I'm not worried about the conflict with Port Glasgow. What I would say to the likes of them is, show us your nukes. Oh, you've not got any? Have you no? Oh, that's a wee shame for you, is it no? Because we've got pure hunters. So why don't you take your burst couches and your broken tellies and your skittery nappies out of our backyard?
College behind you is named after a famous Greenockian. Does that fill you with a sense of national pride?
Who's it named after?
James Watt.
Who's that?
As in the what?
No, as in who?
No, he is Watt, as in the SI unit power, the Watt.
What is that?
What's what?
Alright, is it?
Well, of course, lots of famous people have come from Greenock over the years. There was James Watt, obviously, and that guy at 1 foot in the grave, and at least one of the Bay City Rollers was from here, I'm pretty sure. And Jay Leno's mother was born here. Oh, and who could forget? International celebrity terrorist Abdel Basit Al-Megrahi, or Big Ali McGraw as we used to call him.
Right. Does it worry you about the amount of people migrating away from Greenock?
Oh, no, come on now. Big Ali didn't really want to leave now, did he? He was looking a wee bit peaky though, don't you think?
Well, I'm talking about Greenock's decreasing population. Down almost 50% between 66 and the year 2001. Still continues to fall.
Look, you can quote statistics at me all day long, but the fact remains that Greenock has a population of 100%.
Yeah.
So I would just like to say to anybody watching, come to Greenock. Start a family. Join the Arts Guild. We even offer a try before you buy scheme. You can come and stay a few nights at Greenock's luxury hotel, the Tontine. Lie on the beach, take in the views, and generally just have a right good look at the state of Greenock.
Do you ever think you'd want to go back to being in the UK?
No. How have they asked?
So he'll stay like a Greenock that stands down by the square, and he'll stay its roots.